Hi, my name is Ben Diamond. I'm an inventor of consumer products, and I'm currently head of design and product management at CND.
So thanks for joining us. What do you think the role of culture is in innovation?
Oh, I love this question. It's probably the most important thing. Like, you need great insight, you need great ideas and great processes, but how your team and your business takes that innovation through is all down to the culture of that group of people. And it's probably the thing you need to invest most time in nurturing and creating, so that you can land great innovations that grow your business and make the world a better place.
So why does it matter when you're trying to actually get things done?
Because innovation's really hard. Like, it's really easy to come up with a new idea, but it's really hard to then take that idea through all the bumps in the road that gets it engineered and designed and funded and made and to market and at scale. And the thing that is going to tie that all together, that's going to give you the tenacity and the gumption and all that kind of creative mindset is the culture. Like, is the ability for your team to get up in the morning when they've had a knockback or when a test has failed or when they try something a little bit different and to go for it. And that's down to the individuals, it's down to how you lead them, it's down to how they come together, it's down to the environment and resources, but most of it is down to that culture, that can-do attitude, that ability to flex and to play and maybe be a little bit naughty to get things over the line and get things done. So,
how can you tell if the culture isn't right for innovation?
oh, I mean, you can smell it when you walk in. Like, you can tell instantly. And for me, I've got a couple of indicators. One is I love whiteboards. Like, I'm a kinesthetic learner. I encourage my team to create it, use them to draw and talk about things around whiteboards. If those whiteboards are still got yesterday's workings up there, or worse, they're white, you know you have a problem straight away. You should see a little bit of a mess. You should see half-finished things and things that people are playing with and experiments going on and people talking, connecting. You know instantly if you've got that. Designers, innovators, inventors, they need stimulus. They need to be surrounded by competitive products, things they're working on. So if you have a clean desk, well, where is it that they have their messy desk policy? You know, where is it that they can experiment and play in a safe environment? They can leave stuff out overnight because it can be done.
Yeah.
And that's really important. That's really, really important. If you're not touching and feeling the products you're working on day in, day out, if you're not talking to your customer and consumer all the time, you're not doing the job right. And you can't do that if you're in a call center environment. So number one, I think, is are your teams coming together?
Yeah.
So we're all hybrid, flexible working now, and that's brilliant because it means people are happier and they'll work better. But you need to be bringing people together, particularly around physical products, around consumer work, around workshop, and so that. So that's probably number one. Number two is making sure they've got the resources and the freedom to play. So that's the people, the money, very important part of that, and the process behind that to allow them to incrementally get more resources as they get more successful. And then the third one is probably the most important. People talk about failing fast, and it's an address, but the quicker you can do a dirty prototype and test it, whether it's with an individual or an experiment or in field or in a business case, the faster you will learn. And to do that, you kind of have to be a little bit, take a few risks. Don't do anything illegal. Don't do anything that's not safe. But you've got to be a little bit naughty. Like, you've got to ask the question. You've got to go a little bit beyond what you want to do and feel comfortable doing in order to be a bit brave. And when it fails, because most of the time, most things don't work, you've got to talk about it and what you learn from it, both from the project point of view, but also from the team and culture point of view. So be naughty.
Okay. A lot of big businesses can be quite slow moving.
Yes.
A lot of different stakeholders. It's hard sometimes. So what would be a top tip that you would give to get innovation done within that bigger ecosystem?
So I've been through that, and it's really painful. You have to be really brave. More people will say no to you. And in fact, I quite like people saying no because it probably means we're right as an innovation team. The second one is you need to work out what it will do to overcome that individual's barrier. So it might be you make a theatrical story, take them out, get them to meet consumers' hands, face to face and things like that. Or it might be you need to prove things from a business point of view, so actual costs or actual revenue coming in. So finding the avenue through each of those individuals and navigating, that's the thing. Remember that they, at the end of the day, put their trousers on one leg at a time. You're trying to persuade them that something which is quite innovative and therefore a little bit scary, a little bit new, is the right thing to do. And can you do it in a way that allows them to say yes or no, but I'll let you do it, but I think you're wrong, which is often the case.
Yeah.
Without them losing face. And that's probably the biggest thing. The more evidence you can bring, both qualitative and creatively and prototype, and quantitative in terms of business revenue, cost, risk, and so on, the easier that case becomes. You know, don't do it in PowerPoint, do it in real life as best as possible, and help them be in a position that they can say yes, or yes with lots of caveats is probably what you really need to kind of get them.